Before I proceed to simply bludgeon the whole lot of you over the head with the actual answer, I thought it prudent to first make an inquiry. Consequently, in manga chapter 509 and in episode 5 of the 1000-Year Blood War arc, Hisaki conveys wonder in that he thought Toshiro Hitsugaya to be the only other Shinigami to wield a weather-type Zanpakuto, which immediately sent me down the what's what of sword types rabbit hole. There are generally 3 accepted Zanpakuto archetypes. Ryujinjaka, Hinako, and Shinzanbakura are all elemental type Zanpakuto. Tenkin, Sakanade, and Nozarashi are all melee type Zanpakuto. Minazuki, Suzumushi, and Asisoji Jizo are all Kido type Zanpakuto. Apropos, what Zanpakuto archetype is Zangetsu? The knee-jerk reaction is to say melee, right? And actually, in a sense that you've likely never even considered or entirely overlooked, you'd actually be right. However, this is not because of the Getsuga Tenshou. The Getsuga Tenshou is not one of Zangetsu's abilities. In manga chapter 78 and episode 23 of the anime, Rule 63 Kukaku Shiba, aka Thick Ichigo, introduces a Shiba clan exclusive technique called the Reishikaku, which is a semi-transparent blue Ryatsu barrier powered by infusing it with condensed Reiryoku. And then in anime episode 57, Ichigo describes the Getsuga Tenshou as a semi-transparent blue slash attack, wherein the blade absorbs Zangetsu's Reiryoku and releases highly condensed Ryatsu from the tip of the blade. Add to this that according to Kubo on his fan club Q&A, Ishin's Getsuga is a close-range fire Ryatsu release, while Ichigo's Getsuga is a projectile release, plus Ichigo wrapping the blade of Zangetsu in Getsuga to magnify its lethality, and we're already presented with a multitude of variations to the Shiba clan exclusive technique. Thick Ichigo Kukaku Shiba only further compiles this explanation as far back as the Ryoka invasion arc, when she condensed her spiritual energy into a Getsuga punch to break up the Ichiganju beef. Say it with me, the Getsuga Tenshou is not one of Zangetsu's abilities. So what is a Getsuga Tenshou? And why does Ishin's Getsuga release fire Ryatsu at close range, while at least initially, Ichigo's are projectile release of whatever the fuck that big black is? Well, we know Ishin has an elemental type fire-based Zanpakuto, which should logically give Ichigo a melee type what? Exactly. All of Ichigo's attacks prior to his Vol standing, all of Ichigo's attacks prior to his fake-ass were just combat applications Reishikaku, if not flat-out Getsuga Tenshou. The only 2 points throughout the entire Clorox Bleach syndication epic thus far where he has used his own power are the only 2 points which even matter to this essay. I'll address both as needs be. For now, I only mean to eliminate his Quincy power as a candidate for his archetype base, the ultimate proof of which is his Getsuga Jushijo, wherein he combines these 2 distinctly different power sources, Shiro and Osan, to birth arguably the most impressive Getsuga Tenshou to date. Beyond that, Quincy create projectile weapons by absorbing the ratio all around them, while Shinigami, vis-a-vis the Shiba clan Getsuga, draw on their own Ryatsu and funnel it into their Zanpakuto. It's highly likely that Ichigo's Quincy blade affords him an authentic while standing that rivals the Almighty. However, it's equally unlikely that Ichigo's Quincy power explained the big black